In the book, you describe being at the show with Mark and having a moment of self-love that you wanted to hold on to. And you say, taking a deep breath, exhaling down to my toes, I wanted to hold on to the feeling, to pocket the joy, the fleeting moments of self-love. And I thought that felt very diary-like it felt very like journaled thought. It was, very unique words. And I wanted to know, like, why did you choose to end the book at 16 years old? Like, again, we talked about the nonlinear, but specifically to end on that after going through this journey back and forth, what was it? What was so, yeah, why end on 16 years old?
Yeah, well, I felt like I sort of began the book at this time that was also involved Mark and was this period of feeling more self-love, feeling closer to myself, falling in love with my first girlfriend, Paula, and then, that leading up to a moment that was a big pivot in my life. And then to sort of, bookend that with this moment, 16, Peaches concert, what would have been the queerest environment I'd probably been in at that point in my life. And the just palpable joy, the electricity of it. And I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget walking home with Mark and what that felt like, what that community felt like. And to end on that note there at 16, having that atmosphere to go to, having that incredible performer who's inspired me since I was a teenager, it felt like a special moment to end on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely felt it. And it's wonderful to have that experience of euphoria through your experience in that moment. And, Elliot, I just want to say how honestly, I was so excited to meet you today and do this interview. And I love it when this happens, when you get an experience that you didn't know you were going to get. And that's how I feel with you today, where you can always intellectualize what you think you're going to learn or what you think you're going to gain. And I had all those ideas, which I definitely have learned so much. It's not that I haven't learned, but I've kind of been moved more internally. And I feel that that's sometimes even more valuable because it's something that I can express from a deep place within myself. And I feel like I've been moved by you sharing your experience so thoughtfully and intimately in your book, but also even getting the opportunity to sit with you today. And I only have a couple more questions for you. We ask at the end of every interview, do a final 5, which is a fast 5 in the sense that they have to be answered in 1 word to 1 sentence maximum. But I always ruin it because I'm so intrigued by all my guests, but I'll try.